guys, checking in on our progress. We are about 2 exits away from where we're supposed to be. GPS says 20 minutes. Our first location will be Earthworld Comics. They're a really dope spot. These are all places I found up here while I was taking my grandfather to his different like eye surgeries when he caught the glaucoma. It's not the biggest of places, but their variety is really sick. I remember the last time we went, I think this is the place that you found the large comic book collection novels that you collect. I forget what they're called.
Right. Epic Collections.
Yeah. I think you found like a Spider-Man one here or a Marvel one or one of the ones that you have that you were like, yeah, I can't find this anywhere else. But we found it there.
Collections, I remember.
Yeah.
A Daredevil, it was an X-Men, and the Spider-Man.
Yeah. And I have found those like Junji Ito books for Ash a couple times there. They always have like a new one or one I haven't seen before or one that she hasn't seen, so I have to call her when we get there so I can see which one she wants me to bring home. So yeah, always find something cool at Earthworld. They're really dope. Their vibe is really dope. The owners will stand there and like just talk to you for a little bit about comics. They're really, really cool. So I can't wait to show you guys this place. So we'll be there in about, I'll say a little bit over 15 minutes, and we'll check back in when we get there.
Peace out. Be there soon.
Alright guys, what is up? We made it to our first destination. We are in Earthworld, and I was sent on a mission by the lady. Pick her up some new horror manga, unfortunately. But, you know, I do it for her because she's pretty dope. She brings me back stuff all the time. So I don't know what any of this stuff is, and nor do I care to know. All I know is I think she has this tattoo on her arm. But yeah, did my mission for the day. Didn't really find anything for me, but I love this place because it's really dope. Because again, they always have V's for her. That's why I honestly stop by. I really don't even come here for me. Come here for the lady. But I bring the homies through here, and we got James somewhere, you know, looking about, picking up a collection of comic books. The director was having his horror bromance with one of the guys that works here. He told me, fuck me, but now I'm gonna try to get something for free. So we'll let you know what happens.
Mom brought them for everybody. We can all share. Mom's taking care of us. She brought us all.
And you said no on a bag?
Yeah, no. What is up, guys? We are now leaving Earthworld. I walked away with 2 new Junji Ito books for my lady, and Hamas is walking away with some new pops. Mm-hmm. That Venom is fire.
I like how they with the Peter Parker Venom, the first issue, and then to go along with, I have the Ready to Die album. This is the Life After Death album, one of my favorite Biggie albums.
All right.
The shop was nice.
Yeah, man. I always love coming to Earthworld, and hopefully we made a couple connections. The director had his little bromance with another person with the same name. Small world. All right, but on to the next place. Okay, guys, we are on to the third spot of the day. We already hit Aquila. I can never say it right. Aquilinite Comics. You know, it was kind of very chill, very, very dope for like your comic book head. It's got a lot of comic books. It's really like a comic book store, like a modern day comic book store. Now we're about to hit the vintage game store. You can already see pastime video games. Check this out, or pastime legends console. Check out the vintage consoles in the window. All right, let's get it.
Probably 170 to 200.
Is that how much you pay for all these games?
Yeah. The Super Nintendo game is the most expensive one. Everyone is like niche, like $10 or $15 games. I have a Guitar Hero in here, a Star Wars game, the Dead Rising games. I have like we did like a video today of like my room. I did the math. I have 1,380 games. So I have a shit ton.
I probably have that much in my bag.
What is good, guys? Now you're probably wondering where the next spot is. We already hit it. We went to the Curly Wolf Tattoo Club, and we got some Full Metal ink. Me and the director. Yup, had to get some Full Metal ink. No day is complete without a tattoo. Now we're on to our next place. Guys, we are checking in at Zombie Planet. I love this place because it's kind of weird. So downstairs is like more for your like World of Warcraft, like board game, like the little figures that you paint kind of people. Upstairs is like the model kit, action figure pop, you know, your large collection of comic books that are like the Hamas, what's the word for it? The
Omnivis.
Yeah, the Omnivises of like all those like Spider-Man Omnivises, X-Men ones. I'm really digging the model kits because first of all, they have a lot of the like the Japanese model kit books. These are dope because like you see how crazy people go. Like some of these customs are off the chain. And like there's just a lot of model kits here that like they're not Gundam, but like they look pretty sick. I mean, obviously the first one on mine right here is this Endless Waltz Sandrock. This boy right here, this is a mean monster if you've ever seen Gundam Wing. I'm really eyeing one of these books actually. What is this? 20 bucks. That's not bad. I could definitely burn that. Ooh, and Gundam and model kits, 25% off. Look at that. So we might have to find something. Oh, we also got to figure out. I think when we hit the next place, we'll find something for Kevin because it'll just be easier that way. We'll be in a mall. Like, what are these? These look crazy. It's like, what is this? Like, is this a show? I see all these characters, I see all these figures, and I'm just like, what is this? Are you a show of some kind? Like, what is this? This is huge.
Probably Japanese only. Like, I mean, like,
1/48 scale, which means it's huge. The way its legs bend are kind of funny looking, but it's a cool looking model.
how much is that? $80?
I do not know.
I was looking
They
at
probably
Boba.
have it
I was looking at a
downstairs.
Boba Fett over there, obviously the fan favorite from any Star Wars character, but I don't know how much it is.
True.
If it was 30 or 20, I would.
That's the thing.
Totally
It's like
get it.
25% off, but it's like, where are the prices at?
The evolution of Venom. This one's a little different. I thought this was going to be the original Omnibus. Oh. Very beautiful shop. There's a lot of definitely banger stuff here. For the fans that might know, this is the first Punisher comic, 129. I think this one came out in the 60s. Like later into... Spider-Man came out in 62, so this would have been like 1970 something. Let's see what else is here. For anybody who watches Walking Dead, the guy who created Walking Dead went on to create this, The Invincible. Great show, also very insane. Here, this one right here, this is the first issue of X-Men, which is insane to look at, to see what they originally look like. Stan Lee had to think about hundreds of characters and give them all a specific origin and name, and that's why comics are so unique to me. Like, everything is different. This is a Spider-Man comic. This is the introduction to Sandman. I actually have read this one before, which is his intro book.
Alright guys, so the last spot on the list for the day did not pan out. J Street Games said they were open until 9 o'clock. Turns out they were only open until 7 and we got here like 15 minutes too late. But we made our way over to Newberry Comics and we're saving the day with this last minute call because this place has a bunch of nerdy everything. Video games, action figures, just like, you know, like pajamas, little stuff like that. They're really dope. It's like a chain comic book store. Go check them out. They're literally everywhere. Two boxes of Digimon playing cards. One is an advanced deck, one is just a starter, so I'm gonna see what these are like, and hopefully one of these, Kenny will take one of them as a birthday gift, and you know, we'll get him something else, but I know he was really, really interested in these, and I was really interested in a Beelzemon deck. it's kind of what I want to run and see what I can do with it. But yeah, so let's find what Hamas is obviously going to pick up, because he's picked up something at every spot so far.
This is the creator of Marvel. This is my father. I have the crib, if we didn't see it already, by the statues. I have a bobblehead of Stan Lee. I respect him. I respect him very much. Him and Jack Kirby are the reason Marvel is what it is today. And here I got the Black Panther. There's actually another one back there I'm going to go get, because this one's a little dusty. But there's only one Stan the Man. Thank you for tuning in.
Alright guys, this was the end to a very long and very fun day. We are finally back. It is 11 o'clock. I think he said it. We've been out for like 12 hours. Yeah, 12 hours all day. It was a really, really fun day. But check out Hamas's haul. Mine is not as big, and I mostly got stuff for like other people. But he went crazy. So I don't know if you want to go through anything you got today, like a highlight. Like
the first comic book we went to, what was that called again?
The first one that we went to was Earthworld.
At Earthworld, I picked up this Venom, and I thought it looked really cool. Up there, I have Spider-Man in the first Venom comic, so I said this would look nice with it. We went to Albany.
The second place.
Albany Comics.
No, we went to Aquilina, and then we went to Zombie. We went to
That's what it was called.
Zombie Planet. Or Zombie Planet, yeah.
At Zombie Planet, I got the Stan Lee and the Black Panther, and I got the Notorious Biggie Smalls, the 2 albums. This is Life After Death, and this one is Born Again. So now I think I have every single Biggie Smalls album that is like Fervor Prince for the pop. When we went to the video game store, I also picked up a lot of games.
Pastime Legends.
Pastime Legends, I got, this is a new Ghostbusters game that came out 5 years ago. This doesn't have the original cast in it like the prior one. This one is like a remake of the cartoon.
Is that, the cartoon is not a remake of the movie?
No, it's like, yeah, it's I think of the cartoon.
16?
I got these games for $1 a piece, which I couldn't beat. I was like, I gotta get that. This is Cyborg Justice. It's a Sega Genesis beat 'em up game. I'd never seen this game until today. Here's one of my favorite games all time, Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid's like a sneak game. This is a game I grew up playing with my brother, like when we first got PS2 when I was a young bull. I also saw this today for very cheap. It's just Episode 3, the Star Wars game. I don't have this one yet, which is surprising. I have a lot of Star Wars games.
True. Well, you saw it earlier.
Here I have DJ Hero. I do not have the DJ board. It's very cheap. It's like $20, so I'm looking into getting that bad boy. Those games were, one was $1, one was like $10.
Oh, yeah, both DJ Heroes.
This is Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock, which has a bunch of alternative. It's like 90s music mainly, and like 80s.
Breaking out the guitar for that?
Yeah, basically. I got this for cheaper because apparently the labeling was improper on it. This is the Shrill Humans, which is a great Xbox game. I have this game, but I don't have the original case. I have a reprint of the case. I wanted to get like the legitimate copy, so that's technically a rebuy. Then here I have a Fire game. I have the Dead Rising games on PlayStation 4, but originally when I was young, I played them on 360, so I wanted to get them on 360. I have to get one. These two were $10 a pop. A lot of these games in this era of 360 are super cheap, and like PS2, unless they're like a rare or a very good game. Then I picked up on PSP this Secret Agent Clank. It's literally like the side story to Ratchet and Clank. You play as just Clank. Ratchet is like a side character in it. They did the same thing with Jak and Daxter on PSP. There's a Daxter only game. I own that one already. We saw it at the shop. The shop was, for someone like me, the shop was an amazing shop because they had everything retro. They had shit. They had mid games. They had amazing games. Everything was a good price. I picked up here Separation Anxiety. This is the game earlier today I showed. My copy is a lot more beat up. This copy's in really good condition. Definitely gonna make sure before the guys leave, like when the guys leave, that this works because it was a pretty penny. But my plan is I'm gonna resell mine, keep this version because it's super clean.
And you got that.
It's important.
You got that at Pastime, or the Pastime Legends,
Yeah, the place that was down the street from the comic book store.
Yeah.
Pastime Legends. That shop is awesome. I dropped $200 in there today, but this is for resale. The other copy I have, and the rest is the keep my collection.
I'd say that was the highlight of the day because going in there was super dope. I mean, I was staring over the case with all the Game Boy Advance games. Like, there's like 3 or 4 of them that I really, really wanted, and it was like, I don't feel like spending the money today. But I got the Tekken game. I'll let you know how that is because I really want to try that game out.
I'm gonna YouTube the gameplay of it because I'm curious.
Nice. All right. Sweet.
Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for being here for
Yeah,
our
dude. Thank you
trips.
for
You know what I'm
coming,
saying?
bro. We had such a great time, and you know, we were trying to do more trips like this with more people. So you know, let us know what you thought was the highlight of the trip. You got our input. You saw what we came away with. Maybe you guys get to visit there too. Come away with something cool. Let us know. Tag us, and we will catch you in the next video. Peace.